Real simple, it's real simple. First, try not to do anything. Let the guys on top of you pound you for a while. See what happens, right? Go on the way up, little decent over near the ground. Sasa, Japanese, right? Finally we can use it for something. Right? Try that, guys. Can't really move now. Just turn it in. Just for a second. A little trick there.
It doesn't strain my back.
I should. A little straight. And go low. Stop. Yeah, I do it.
From here, I can. Because you're pulling me down. So first take your hands and then you use the two hands and to there. So that's why I got three hands.
So, I'm going to take it. Freeze.
Yeah.
Freeze and say.
Swing and then I'll kick. One with your hands on my shoulder, guys.
Real simple.
Too much.
Shoot up. Like that. See my arms now? And lock close to your body. Makes it so much easier.
Did it work out? Yeah. And he didn't give me anything.
Yeah.
Which I appreciate.
See what he's doing now? He's trying to shoot. See his arm?
Yeah.
Right arm?
Yeah.
He's doing everything to get me over. Trying to go back to something. He's trying to push me over, right? Because I'm preventing. I'm doing a lockdown here. So what I want him to do instead of pushing me, because he gets tired. Like after 10 seconds time. You know the trick.
Yes.
Show him what you did. We here?
Trick. No.
I can still block that.
Just take your hand into a punch, and your shoulder will hit his and turn him over.
So go back for a second. This part, right here.
As you bridge.
Yeah, hard.
As you bridge.
See, you hit me over. Hey, we Kempo. We strike, right? I'm not going to my low base here. I don't want to. This, by the way, is the next move and first technique, next move. This is called punch prevention 1. Look at how high my knees are. I don't want him to punch. So I hold him down, held him down. If he throws the left punch, I'm going to pull him down. Every time he goes up to punch me, I'm not going to pull him down. Just try to punch me. I'm going to pull him down. This one, he can't even lift from the floor. He needs to high, not low. High. Close. This is punch prevention 1.
But by you restraining him in that way, it's also preventing you from punching him.
Exactly. I don't want to punch him.
And this is holding in here securely.
Right now, this is the first step of 17 moves.
Wow.
So,
17.
let's start with number 1.
You said 1-7, right?
Yep.
Good.
17. For me, just punch prevention.
7-0.
I want to make him tired. He's going to struggle and fight for 30, 40 seconds. He's going to go fighting like a crazy bull. You just ride the bull. Totally relaxed.
Right.
When he's kidding.
That was going to be my next question, because when we flipped over and he was in low guard, or whatever, when he wasn't in my...
In your guard. In your guard.
Yeah, in my guard.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was just like, what do you do now?
That's the next thing we're working on now. Right? Let's try to get to this position and get around, lock him out. So it's like a yin-yang thing. You know, first you're yin, then you're yang, then you're yang. You gotta have a little bit of yin in your yang, and a little bit of yang in your yang.
Maybe don't.
Alright? So, when you're here, yeah, sure. Alright. So the whole thing is, when she gets me around, I'm here. When the bot is everything around the body, I'm here. Get me down, blocks up, shoots over, shoots over. I'm gonna go into my no gi.
Punch prevention.
Punch prevention 1. Down here, 4 fingers down, same snake in here. Okay? Just from here. My head is up here, so cannot punch me in the head. Which is pretty good. Headbutt me, okay? She headbutt me, man. I'm fused to her for a second. I'm gonna ride the bull. I mean, the cow. I mean. Uh-oh, now I'm getting punched here. So just hide it for a while, okay? From there, we're gonna continue on in a second. And release. That's the hard part, releasing. Right? Try that, guys. Just go, move. Try that. Get a partner and move. You got what you're supposed to do. Punch your arm. There you go. Perfect. See that? beautiful. So here I switch my position. Grab his tricep. Knees up high. Tricep. Hold him tight. Hey, punch me, sir. Punch me. I didn't say tickle me. Punch me hard. Punch me. Come on, punch. This way, like old Kempo Black, man, hate this. So you have to have move to get out of this. We're going to work in that in a second.
So he can't get his left arm high enough to get to your face?
I let him up. Punch me. Punch the other one. Punch the other one. He can't even get it off the ground. He has to pull it out. We're going to work that in a second. You can pull it out this way. But for now, right here. This gives you like a few seconds. I'm going to sit him down. Sit down, sir.
And your goal is to stay
tight. I call this the koala bear baby. And I smelled off equilibrium. No, I don't. Right, you got it? Thanks, sir. Or together. She has to feed me the right moves. Like in a Kempo team, you have to throw a haymaker, punch, kick, whatever. So this from here. The only thing she can actually do is bring back her left arm back. She can bring it back. And eventually, maybe it's going to start annoying me. She's getting lucky. I'm getting tired too. I'm getting tired too, right? So when she does that, I'm going to sit it down for a second. Sit it down, like scooping out here. I'm going to, not parry, but blocking a little bit, grabbing the tricep, bring my foot up here on the hip, and knee in here. Just holding it down now. All right, punch me. She can't punch with the left hand anymore, so she's switching over. She's got the other one. Oh no! I'm going to put it into the same thing. So I'll put my knees, my shins, and her biceps, and I pull the other way. So here she can't really. She puts some weight on me. She still wants to fight me. So eventually I'm going to do this. Back up into number one. So back to square. It's making her tired. There's no wind here right now. Right now it's just prevention to getting punched. This is like blocking. Doing the blocking drill. Can I get him in? See some throws to the left. Lock, move up. Hip in here real tight. Tight. Pushing. Pushing. The other one, she rips the other one out because she can. Do the same thing. Feet on her hip. Right? So from here, kind of, she's over me. She wants to bite my nose off. Right? You heard the story from this part, right? So, from there, I just open up. That's her in. When I mean open up, like the sand spider. So I'm here, punching. I got this. I open up, and then again. But you have to time it so you don't get punched in the face in the way in. And if you do, eat the punch, get in there again. Okay?
I'm going to do the sand spiders.
Alright. Try it out, guys. We're far from done. Which is one of my sayings in Kempo. We are FFD. We are far from done. Right? When we do a Kempo technique, we're far from done. Right? Oh, by the way, this is stand up. Exactly, sir. So when you're here, I like it. Alright, when you're here, I got the arm free, she blocks, she punches. This, by the way, is called 1.5. Strength enough. Number 2, she locks it out. Number 3, I grip my arms free. She still keeps her knees in tight. So I'm like, maybe I even stand up. And she's gonna do what? Oh man. As soon as she feels the pressure, she opens up and then we come back right in. Okay? If you, same thing in the same sequence. Here, you're punching. I might stand up. When I stand all the way up, one foot goes to the ground. The other one pushes me away. This is what we call the scorpion, or I call it this cobra. So here I have to go. This is the fun part. This is why I can make these push-ups, sit-ups. Oh! So when I get in there, she puts both feet up again eventually. And I'm like, and she feels, whoa! That's the ride when you're up there. When she's up here, punching. This is not jiu-jitsu per se, this is like self-defense. So here, steps in, up, up. That'll be up here for one. Let it come down. But the person has to feed you, has to be aggressive. If they kind of holding back, it won't work. You have to feel they're really trying to get to you. You gotta judge, okay, when can I open? Catch them again. And then back to square one. What's the purpose? Making them tired. Taking this thing out there. And then eventually you're gonna switch to triangle, whatever you want, punching, whatever you want. This just be prevented from being punched in the face and run. Alright, you got it?
Yeah.
It's so easy to learn, but it's hard to practice. Like, it's a workout. Try it out, guys. Try to go through the whole thing. You don't need to go fast. Just go through in your own pace. Take this little jab and bring it on. Alright? Try that. Another one down the weird way. My studios. Anywhere. That's it. And you say, alright, sit down. Everybody goes. Why not? Why not do everything? Make everything martial arts we do. Practicing that hour. You get the point? Yeah. Everything. As I joked about yesterday, when we're wearing the gi, everything is overcomplicated. Right? Get a sip of water. Instead of just grabbing it. So why not just use that little thing? We do have it in the brain anyway. Want to do that stuff. Alright. From here, another thing. Really important technique. On the ground. Want to get up real fast. So when I want you to do this, you want to like kick, step up real fast. So it's a kick. Real simple. There you go. It's so simple. I practice it with kicking shields. Walk around, the guy kicks the shield and gets up. Very perfect. You kick, boom, and you get up. Because the kick, impact from the kick shoots your foot back. It helps you. It's kind of weird. So from here, just kicks, shoots back up. There you go. It's so easy to do. Do it all the time. So, kick, boom. Yeah. The thing is not to take your eyes off your opponent if you heard that before. Step in. See, so you don't do the bad thing, turn your back to it. Just try it out at home in the studio, other studio. Shoot like sitting down and tell them to get up. Half of them will turn their back to you. That's when you kick them in the butt. Maybe a left face. No, you don't. But it teaches you natural human reaction. Like tell all the kids, hey, get up, and everybody, like 50% is going to turn their back to you. That's a bad habit to have itself, right? And habits we break. There you go. Got to replace one habit with another before we break it, right? It's hard to get rid of an old habit. You have to do something else to replace it. Okay, we did the punch block defense. We did the punching defense from the ground and from the mount. Really, really bad situations to be in. What's the worst situation to be in? Worst to be in on the back.
On the floor on your stomach.
Exactly. On the front of the stomach. It's even worse. It's even worse. So don't end up there. So the first rule of grappling: never turn your back. And it's like everybody does it. You can't help yourself. Turn your back. Just try to scoot over. Don't turn your back. Rather than take a few shots in the face and turn your back and get choked out, even worse, kill. So we're going to do the drill to take it back real fast. It's fun. Just do what you should do. Like typically, like Kempo, we just moves to figure out, oh, we do it to figure out, oh, we shouldn't do this in real life. This is just one of those drills. I'm going to leave her a little bit of room here. I'm going to punch her. Boom, boom, boom. She rolls over. I scoot with her. She rolls all the way over to the stomach. Bad situation. See, my foot is already in there. She gave me the hook. It's called the hook, by the way, when you put the heels in there. I put the other hook in. I just lean over. This goes over on her arm. I switch over. I grab. I just roll over. I have the rear. Now, bad situation for her. So here's, everybody knows what's coming up now, right? So let's do this by step. She's a little bit active, not like a sack of potatoes. She's a little bit active, so I'm going to grab this hand. I don't want to get punched in the face with this one. So this goes under, grab. This one goes to her back here. This one shoots back and goes behind from here. And then I have my stupid joke. Somebody asked me a question. Somebody asked me a question.
How's your day going?
I don't know. And then she's out. I just bring my shoulders back.
Now you bring your shoulders back, you're hunching them forward.
I'm hunching my back, my shoulders back. I like to push the camera to have it in the grip so she can feel it. So when I'm in here, I just do this.
Oh, roll.
Shoulders back, up. You don't use arms, just back. It tightens all up. This goes in the side of the neck. So no blood goes to and from your brain. It's called a blood choke. Not an oxygen choke, which is like what people do. We
Why don't you just call it a strangle? That's what it is.
It's not really a strangle, because when you hear the word strangle, you automatically think about your air. This you can breathe freely. You can go, no problem. But there's no blood going to and from your brain. So the brain says, something's wrong. Click. And you fall asleep. And you hear people snoring. See that little, just watch some of the old videos, see something.
Make
It's
sure you go
snoring.
to the bathroom before your training.
One time, he actually had this guy who's not really paying respect to a young man, not paying respect. And she did the thing we did yesterday. Turned around, put him in the ring. He was going, this doesn't even hurt. And he was sleeping, because it doesn't hurt. Because you're still breathing, still talk. And then all of a sudden you feel, uh-oh, I'm going here. It's getting tunnel vision. So the trick is, tab out when you practice. Don't hold on to it too tight. Don't try and hurt people. No reason why. What I want you to work on it for a second here, when she's on me, she's harassing me, like with punches, whatever, and only one side, because she wants me to roll this way. So she punches this one, so I roll this way because I'm trying to get away from it. Automatically, I'll go into my, whoa, my turtle. And she goes under, both hands under. She grabs, we call this the seatbelt, by the way. Then she throws herself this way. Whoa, you roll. And she grabs the arm right away.
She'll be like this.
She has to have, she just go back to stuff. This is the seatbelt.
Oh, the seatbelt.
Just like a backpack.
I keep my
This, and if you ever end up in a situation, forget about it. Just don't even worry about this. This is what you need to worry about. Here, she grabs, I'm sorry. Oh, see? That's what I would do, right? See it all the time. So she grabs the hand, oh man, it's already locked in her. So I'm gonna fight this, of course. It's too tight now. It's so tight.
Done.
If I try and fight it, I'm helping her because I'm pushing her elbow, her arm over here into my. This one I can't use, so I'm using this automatically, and it helps her. So I'm sitting up. I can feel my blood go through my brain. Okay, so it's tight. One thing you don't want to do. 5 minutes. All right. One thing you don't want to do. Sorry, you don't want to do this. I'm going to show you real fast. A lot of people do. They're here. They got this. Then they do this. They do this. That's stupid. Even worse, go back a step. She just grabs the arm and snaps the elbow. Boom. So you want to hide it. You want to be here. Behind. See the elbow? So the more she struggles, the tighter it gets. It's like a fishnet.
And your accent.
It just feels like a dolphin. That was mean. I'm sorry. That was mean. Hey, you want to try it out? Do the roll. Get into. Everybody likes to do really show. This is the way to get into it. Like doing the entry, right? Try it out, guys. You've got 3 minutes. I think it's like a judogi. It's way slimmer. It's way slimmer. It makes you look slimmer. I'm kidding.
Really?
It's slimmer. It goes in. It's wave one. It's all these reinforcements, all this stuff here. A lot of people don't know the difference between a jiu-jitsu gi and a karate gi or a judo gi. It's a lot different. And the pants and the narrows. That's hell. So we don't give people like our opponent a handle. And it's just. You can try it out if you want to afterwards. These are called pearl weave. They're here, probably used to. And the ranking in jiu-jitsu is kind of different. We know we used to leave that or stripes or in jiu-jitsu ranks belts, the black belts looks like this. And it's really confusing for a lot of people. They look at this and go, "What rank is this?" Including I remember this one on the way back. So what rank would this be?
Third.
This is a 3rd degree black belt. There's 3 stripes for each black belt. These 2 is the title of professor. That's your instructor rank. So if you see belt has this the red one and 2 white one, it means they're an instructor. If you just have the red, it means they're just a black belt. They're not even the 1st degree yet. So this would be the same as a what?
Third.
A 4th degree black
Oh,
belt.
fourth. Oh, okay.
Because the red first, you get a red belt. You get the black
Really?
belt. It has nothing on it. So this is the equivalent to a 4th degree black belt in Kempo. Isn't that weird? It's like weird. First you get a black belt, but you're not a 1st degree, you're just a black belt. Then 3 years later you get a 1st degree and so forth and so forth. So it's weird. It's
Like a probation.
weird for us. It's not really logistic. Hey.
It's probation, so it's a probationary period till they get their first
Not really.
degree, no?
It's not even that, it's just the way it is. It's weird. And there's no curriculum after 1st degree. It's just time and practice. And my wife is a 1st degree instructor, and I'm a 3rd degree. But it's like, when people ask me what's your highest rank, oh, my highest rank is my 3rd degree jiu-jitsu. They're like, huh?
I thought you said 4th degree because of the bar and then...
Yeah, but it's like a 4th degree, but it's the 3rd degree.
Okay.
It's weird. It's just trying to...
before goes at it.
Yeah, I explained to everybody because it's so confusing for people think logistically, right? You know, that's not mathematically correct, but that's the way it is. So this, and the only title you have in Jiu-Jitsu is professor. When you start, you have the, like, when you are allowed to teach, you are a professor. All right? Hey, let's close off the seminar. I have a little presentation to Mr. Joe Rebello. If you look at Mr. Joe Rebello, he's wearing our Kempo International patches. I'm the president of Kempo International and American Kempo World Association also, and White Dragon Federation. I've got my hands full. Anyway, the Kempo International is an open federation for all Kempo stylists. It's used the M, which kind of covers everything. A lot of people we say Kempo. What do we mean? Kenpo, right? We say Kempo, like, because in Japanese, it's the same, right? The Japanese kanji is the same. So it's an open federation. Mr. Rebella is our Massachusetts representative, and I want to do this officially, presenting this black certificate, which is really cool. It goes in two ways. It has, let me read that, by the authority granted by the institution of the government by the Martial Arts International, and the Kempo International Martial Arts as well. As the certified International Board of Trustees, the Martial Arts Instruction Board does hereby confer the rank of 8th degree black belt, and the bearer has earned the right of Hanshi. We use Japanese title, Hanshi. And hey, it says Nevada in Las Vegas. I guess that's here. And signed by me, Mr. Graham, Mr. Dr. McLeod, my wife, Marie, and George Lim, signed too. So that's got your Kempo right there. So this just shows and covers every kind of style of martial Kempo. So that's pretty cool to get that signature on that. I want one too. It's pretty cool. So I want to present this to you. There you go. And I feel like everybody, I want one too, right? Yeah. I feel the same way. I want one too.
I'll tell you, Kempo International has been in existence for several years, and I was really happy when Brandt took over the reins of the Kempo International. Really is a very open organization with all forms of Kempo throughout the world, and it really truly is an organization with representatives not only here in the United States, but all throughout Europe and around the world. And they're in the process of putting together and reorganizing the website with Kempo International. It was founded by Mr. Jorgensen in Sweden, and really has truly become an international organization. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. And the new patches, they look a little bit different than the old patches. New patches are on the way. If somebody is interested, you can get one from me. You can wear it. It's open for everyone, as Mr. Joe Rebell says. It's not like, I'm the boss. It's just like friendship. It's kind of like Facebook in real life. Like the same way with the American Kempo World Association. It's kind of like Facebook in real life. You know what I mean? Like, we have friends, and like on Facebook, we have friends who talk to them, and we have our certificates and all that stuff, but it's more like, we don't care about how you think you're playing. If you just want to be a friend, we're, so it's like the true word of an association. So
we don't want to, that's what I like about this group is that there was a great Kempo practitioner who once said, how come it is when you join an association, people stop associating with you? So we definitely didn't want that to be the case. I didn't find that with Jorn, and we've been friends. We've actually competed against each other at the internationals, and he always wins. But I'm completely secure in that, thank you. But it's really a joy to be able to have someone that I know as a friend, who I know as a fellow practitioner, to be associated with, and that's the key. Again, thank you very much.
Could I do one more picture, please?
yeah.
Sure. Do that.
Do you want to get in the picture with the baby?
No.
That's what I love about this art. It's like, it never ends. Yeah, but a lot of people teach it incorrectly. A lot of people teach it incorrectly. Because you can't see it.
Grab someone from the street to take a photo.
There's ways to get out of the ring and choke from the guys. What you need to do is to totally ignore this, go for the legs. Get out of the legs, just walk out of it, and then the guys just. So it's not that high percentage anymore in the UFC in the fights anymore, because people figure out, oh, we can get out of this. But I see it as a self-defense art. Like, I think about it as a